Hi, we just finished meeting for intonation practice on Wednesday, October 5th, and I'm feeling much better than yesterday. I don't think I'll need to reach for the mute button nearly as often, so that's good. We have wait a minute, which you don't hear the T's at all. The first one changes to a D, and the second one you just hold it. Wait a minute, wait a minute. And depends on how friendly you want to be, as how high you go in pitch. So, oh, wait a minute. That's, oh, wait a minute. Or not friendly, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Same meaning. Hold on a minute means wait, or you can just say hold on. And it's a phrasal verb, so the stress is on the on. Hold on. Or hold on. Give me a second. Instead of give me, it's shortened to gimme. And for some reason, we spell it with an IE. Gimme. Gimme ya. Gimme ya. Going from the E, gimme, your tongue is very high, and then it comes down for an Gimme ya. Excuse me. Gimme a second. You don't release the D. Second. Just hold it. Second. I'm gonna splurge and get the more expensive one. I'm gonna. I'm gonna splurge, and instead of saying and, you can shorten and to just the in noise. I put an I here, but you can think of it as just in as a noise. I'm gonna splurge and get the more expensive one. I'm gonna splurge and get the more expensive one. No prior knowledge of the language is required. No prior knowledge of the languages required. So I didn't spell it all out. I just put required. And we do have more words from the sentences that we practice by themselves here. Not all of them, but bursts wasn't in a sentence. It was, I did it. I don't know why. Bursts. Lateral. Think of ladder for lateral. And rotation. Ladder. Splurge. Prior. It's like two syllables because you're going up very high. Prior. Prior. If it's priority, now the stress is on. Excuse me, I didn't expect that. Okay, there was one mute. Priority. Priority. And the RE is not stressed, so you could say required, but it's more common to change that re to required. And this word, stipend. You don't release the D, so you're not going to hear it. So you can think of it as stipend, but hold the D, or just no D at all, stipend. And this is per diem. It means per day or each day. Per diem. Same thing, you're going very high for the D, so it comes down and makes a Y. Per diem. Stub, like ticket stub. Stub, I should have just not said B, stub, just stub. And it's the same sound in stubborn. No prior knowledge of the language is required. Treat yourself. Treat, you can say treat yourself with no connection, or treat your. I forgot to do that, I think, in our meeting. I'm sorry. Treat yourself is totally possible because there's a T and a Y next to each other. But you can also be more careful and not make the connection. Treat yourself. I'm going to treat myself. My treat. You would say this one if maybe you were out to lunch with your friend and they started to pay, but you wanted to, so you take the bill and you're like, oh no, my treat. I can't. I can't imagine eating insects. I can't. I'm making a real wah. I can't. I can't imagine. Can't imagine. This will connect. I can't imagine needing. So eating, and this in could connect and sound like needing. I can't imagine needing insects. I can't imagine eating insects. I went up on eating, didn't I? I can't imagine eating insects. Insects. I can imagine it. I'm putting the emphasis on I, like maybe you can't, but I can. So it's contrast. And then I can imagine it. I can imagine it. That all connects. I can imagine it. I can imagine it. I've eaten them would be perfect, but we don't have to say the T. It can be a syllabic N and say eaten. So eat, put your tongue up for the T and then go n. I've, I've eaten them. Get rid of the TH, and I should have connected that so you can see that you get rid of that TH, and now you just have M. I've eaten them. I've eaten them. Or I've eaten them. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat. It's what kids say at Halloween. American kids going door to door asking for candy. And instead of give me candy, they say trick or treat. And the stress is on trick or treat. And they sing it kind of like that, trick or treat. And this is something really silly that we said as kids for fun, because when you're little, you think smelling feet is really funny, I guess, but it had a little rhythm to it. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Dun 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 dun. Now it reminds me of a Tim Burton song or movie. Tell him. All of these right here are H deletion. H deletion and TH deletion can happen on pronouns when they're not the subject of the sentence, so they're not that important, and you can connect the consonant before it, get rid of the H, connect it to the vowel after it. So tell him changes to tell him. Tell them, same thing. Tell them changes to tell them. Tell her changes to tell her. Tell his changes to tell his. And then this is tell her again, tell her. So tell them the tell them tell them, tell them my. The M's going to connect and it's going to sound like my. So when you see this here, that's the M connecting to the I. Tell them I said hi. Tell them I said hi. These would sound exactly the same, 15 and 16. The only way you would know was from context of the sentence and the situation. Tell her I said hi. Tell her. Tell his mom I said hi. Tell his mom I said hi. Tell her mom I said hi. How is your mom and them? How's your mom and them? Because you don't have to say the and you can squish it together, and now you have the Z and the Y. How's your sounds like how's your mom and them? Getting rid of the TH and them sounds like nim. How's your mom and them? Eminem. Eminem, which would look familiar from the rapper's name, Eminem. And that's it. We did the words and we did these. That's it. Thanks. It was a fun night, and I hope to see you next Tuesday. Have a good day.